Okay, let's get started. Should be a good night. Got a couple things we can knock out. I just got to finish making my posts real quick. I need to make a script that automatically does this for me. I'm sure one already exists. Okay. I have made all my posts. Let's go ahead and do a small recap of what we've done over the last 2 streams. So basically, we worked on getting all of the dungeon in place to where kind of the logic was working. We organized the internals just a slight bit to where those looked better. We set up the actual little light posts that unlock the doors. And then we also made the other side. It looks just kind of the same. And then we have the center room where basically once you've unlocked those 2 side doors, then you can go through the center, and the ability to go through the center then lets you get into the main room. And we can actually see that in play. If we go to Mester's test level that he has, I had him set up a test level. And inside of Mester's test level, there was kind of all that going. I gotta see. Yesterday, there was a problem, or I don't know if it's yesterday or the day before a stream, but YouTube wasn't coming through. It doesn't look like it's coming through again. So let me edit this. So Stream Elements is coming through, but that's coming through on... Oh, YouTube got disconnected. That's why. The heck? Why did that happen? Okay, well, I'll fix that quick. I think it's this one. I don't really know. We'll find out here in 2 seconds, I guess. It's definitely not true. Caster Labs, man. I gotta restart it? Oh, there we go. Okay, so let's try it one more time. Says it's connected to chat. There we go. Okay, cool. Man, that was annoying that didn't work. Okay, well, it's working now. The joys, the fun. Okay, so Messer set up the test level. Ooh, I didn't make it because I'm bad. So you basically have to take the flame, place it inside the two little sections. And once you've done that, oh, almost fell down on that one. Here we go. And so those doors will unlock here in just a minute after we get to the next phase. So we've unlocked the main area. And now that we've unlocked this main area, which you can't tell, but we're gonna make some stuff today that you can. Then you'll see the main boss. Okay, I don't know why the door shut on me. Weird. Doors, what are you doing? Doors are glitched. Okay, don't mind those doors. The doors are drunk. Like, I don't know what's going on with them. That was being weird. Okay, you're acting good now. Anyways, he gets up off his throne. He should charge at us. This is the part that Messer is fixing. And then we should be able to have the ability to damage him. And then that's gonna open up these two side doors, which it did. And then you're gonna see monsters piling in from there after this. Oh, did I do 11? No. And so that's how that works. I'm kind of OP right now, so he shouldn't have died, but that's okay. It is the way it is, it works. And then this whole thing would reset. You see how he got up? He's supposed to get up, and then he's gonna charge at us after that. So we've got a couple of things we got to fix before this is, solid. Oh man, and then I get whacked. Massive, hey, how's it going? It has been a while. How are you doing? Good to see you. So we do have a little bit left to work on to get this all nice and pretty today. I've been up to life, and then after life I started doing some other things, but life was the primary things that I was doing. I'm still in the military, be in the military for a little bit longer. I don't know why none of these spawned. Oh, this is Messer's test level. Oh, that's why. I was like, what the heck? Okay, so let's just test these out real quick. Currently working on a little gladiator game. Nice. It's not bad. I can't complain. I've done it for 20 years, so I can't say that I hate it. If I hated it, then I wouldn't have done it for 20 years, Hey, thanks for the follow. Scholar and a gentleman. And so we're working on getting this in the main level. You start off with a stick right now. But I was actually supposed to start off in the training facility, not out here in the wild. In the wild, wild wilderness. And so we haven't updated this level with that, all the progress that we have from the test dungeon. We'll get there. We're not there. Yeah, I got 20 years in the military. I'm retiring. Have I ever been shot? No, I've never been shot. I have done the shooting, but I have never been shot myself. Let's see. Let's see if I can take on one of the guys. Here you go. Oh, he got a stick. He's dead. He's dead. Oh, I cut him in half. That's not really something that you, one, ask people, and two, that's not really something people talk about if they have. Individually, personally, probably the answer to that would be no. But it also depends on how you look at it. Everybody's different. Some people might say simply because I'm in the military, I've partaked or been part of that process. Okay, there we go. Nice, nice. Yeah, it's feeling real smooth. We got a lot going now, so everything is feeling a lot smoother. I still need to add blocking for individual weapons instead of doing this little thing. I'll probably do that after I get all the updates to the new animations. But we'll see how that goes. Okay, so we've got a lot done. What we need to focus on tonight, and I'm gonna probably focus on for the next probably 2 to 3 streams, is we gotta really work on getting the dungeon art kind of put in place and figured out. So I need to spend some time on doing the dungeon art and getting that already, because once Mester has all the stuff in place for the dungeon, I want to move on to the different villas. So we have the training villa done here, but I still need to make another villa up here. I need to make another villa over here. And then I also want to make a dungeon for the bandit camp on the other side of here. So yeah, I need to put some stuff in play here so I can have the bandit camp here. And then we'll have another villa here. So, I mean, I got a couple of things I got to build, but we need to finish this dungeon stuff, get this looking nice and pretty. So that way this all works well. So tonight, that's what we're gonna focus on. We're gonna get some more dungeon art done. So that way this looks all nice and good when Mester has it ready for us. So that's most of what tonight's gonna be focused on. I've already kind of started doing it. I'm breaking all the pieces up. So that way it's easy for us to kind of kit bash things into place. Go out here, turn it to daytime. How have you been? What have you been up to? Anything fun? Crazy? Yeah, so we have the wall. We have the wall. And we have the floor tile. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's pretty crazy all the stuff that you can do to make games. That's for sure. We made this during the game jam. So got a good 7 hours of or 7 days worth of work into it. Oh, for real? Well, I mean, you never can complain about that, right? Okay, so yeah, we're gonna finish up those pieces. I want to make a couple of set pieces for this. Oh yeah, you've already been working this morning, so now it's your little break. I want to make a couple more pieces today. I have some ideas. Primarily, I need lighting stuff, so that way I can put lighting in places and show off fanciness whenever we get there. So these set pieces aren't bad to have, but again, I don't really need them. I do want the floor tile, so let's hide that, hide that, hide that. The floor tile will help me for reference and size. And so I want a piece that will go right here. And so that way I know that we've unlocked door 1 and door 2. And so I'm thinking we do something kind of like regal, but that has like an inset of where the flame is, because that's kind of the theme we're going with. Damn, that sucks. So I want something internal that when you walk inside, this is the kind of like our gimmick for this theme, is there's a flame that you pull from here. And so I'm thinking we make something to where I can pull this flame, and then I know that once I've done this, bro, I live in Japan now. I don't know if you know that or not. So no, I'm not in need of any gravel. I appreciate the offer though, but I'm in Japan. I doubt you're making a trip out here. I mean, maybe that might be interesting. Yeah. World's changed, man. Life's been busy. Yup. So I want to make something that I can kind of like highlight this out, and I've looked at a couple of reference arts. I kind of like a couple of the ones I've seen, but we've got to make things look pretty first. So let's kind of play with some ideas. Let's play with some ideas and see what we get. All right. So the player is 100 by 100 by 100. There are plenty of Japanese girls out here. I'm sure you would have a blast. Create this as a reference, and then we want to use X forward. Okay. So I need to think about how I want this to look, right? The theme that I like and that we're going with is we're going with something kind of like bricked out, very, yeah, you probably, I mean, hey, if you can have that many, then you can have that many. Not everybody can handle that. I think I want something that has a decent, like, kind of good structure to it. I want it to be meaty. And then at the same time, I want it to have a nice base. So let's go with something about this big. I might increase the base a little bit, but for now, this is what we're going to stick with. Okay. Let's. Can I change my grid? Yeah, there we go. Maybe I change this to 100. That change anything? That did. Yes, there we go. Well, I mean, that does it for you, then that does it for you, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. So that's 50 out. Can't complain about having a basey wife. I'm not. Would your wife approve of you having 5 Japanese girls? Or is that not something you have to get approved? Do that whenever you like. Hey, I guess that is a good problem to have in some people's minds. Okay, so I like that idea. Yeah, sushi rolls all over the place, huh? Hey, whatever makes the boat float, I guess, right? Okay. Okay, so what I want to do here is I want to have something circular that kind of cuts in. And then that's going to kind of be our recess for how we set this up. No Japanese girl for me. No Japanese girl for me. Okay, so this needs to be forward. And this needs to come back, I don't know, maybe 2? Seems pretty deep. No, I don't like sushi. I don't like seafood, much less sushi. I know, I'm crazy. It might be a little too small, but I guess we'll see. We'll play it out. I'm in the military. It's where I got stationed. That's what happens when you're in the military. You get stationed in places that are not necessarily where you want to be. Fridex, how you doing? How's it going? Good to have you here. Okay, let's see how this looks. So I want to make it a little bit bigger, right? And then we're going to reduce this down. and reduce that up. Let's see how this looks. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. So let's take this and put this in there to see what this gives us. I grab this, I grab that. No, I cannot go home whenever I want. That would not be very conducive to a military service. How do you say that? Is it fry? I just want to say fried X. Is it fried X? I'm thinking it's fried X, but I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, okay? I have no qualms with being wrong on that one, so. I don't know what the answer for that one was. Nice, I got it right. Woo! Success. I feel like a champion. Okay, so let's take this and let's export this out real quick. We're just gonna call this flame holder 01. We just want to see what it looks like. Okay, so that's not too bad. Let's try it out here. So let's grab this object. Viewport. We'll change this mesh out for flame holder. Pow. Okay, cool. And then we need to change the interaction detection box. I'm not a fan of the snapping. There we go. Get a little bit further here. Perfect. Okay. And then I think I need to have a socket for it. You trying to find a big Latina? Well, the only way you're gonna find a big Latina is gonna be you go to the places that have that. And I don't have a good answer for you, Chemo. Okay, so I'd save this under what? Flame holder? Or props? Dang it, where did I save this? Is it under here? No, that's the throne. Did I do under props? Son of the biscuit. Damn, I don't know where I saved that. What is my dream girl? Whatever God gifts me with, that's my dream girl. Flame holder. Where is that one at? Oh, there it is. Okay, there it is. So there's got to be a socket on here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. There we go. That's what I was looking for. So then I'm going to add a socket here. And then name it that. Okay, and then I'm going to move it here. Yeah. Maybe inside a little bit. There we go. Okay, and save. I think I have to change it to complex. Yeah, I do. Damn it. Because it's still blocking all. We need to change to complex. There we go. Save. Okay, now let's try this bad boy out. Because I think I have a dispenser here. I do. Okay. And then let's edit this one. How do I edit this blueprint? Yeah. And then we'll do the same thing here. We're just gonna change this static mesh out for the flame holder new one. Yep. Okay. And then I gotta change the interactable. White, black, Asian, brown, one leg. Again, it doesn't matter. It's all based off of what God has intended for me, man. I have no clue what that is. But I trust that whatever it is will be amazing. Okay, let's see what this looks like now. I guess. That looks cool. Look at that. Nice. That looks cool. Okay. That looks nice. Okay. So I grab this out of there and I place it here. Bam. Oh, crap. Oh, no, 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 no. Yeah, I like it. That looks good. That looks real good. Okay, well, I wasn't supposed to die. Son of the biscuits. Okay, well now I'm not gonna die because I'm armored out. I can handle these bad boys. But it looks good. I like this a lot better. Oh. Well, it helps if you don't fall. Whoa, dude, you were waiting for me? You creepy bastard. Yo, he got life. Oh, he has so much life. Ugh. Okay. Damn, he had a lot of life. Is that better than what I've got on? I don't. Nope. Same as what I got on. It's kind of interesting. Okay. So I grab that. That one's already got one in it. Oh, I could put another one in there. We gotta fix that. That's a bug. Nice. That looks good. Yeah, I like that a lot. That looks really good. No, get out of here. You're not ready for me. And we need to make these spikes bigger. Oh, we got more people here. Crap. I'm just trying to unlock the doors. Can these even get inside there? Oh, I don't think they can. Oh, they can. Okay, cool. Get in there. Okay, doors have been unlocked. So starter dungeon, almost good to go. Heck yeah, let's go, boys. And so then we'll have those right there that you have to put the things into. Cool. Yep, I like it. Looking good. You ain't got anything on me, bro. Yeah, so I think that's I like it. It's a good little look, right? Okay, you go do that. Have fun. I'm going to assume that you meant not a load in the toilet, but the other type of load. But I could be wrong. I don't know. The way you're batting today, I could be wrong. Woo. Okay. So I liked this. I think this looked good, right? I think this was a good choice. Because the flame can sit inside there, but then we need to terrace this a little bit or bevel it. But I also need to clean up this geo and make sure that we don't have any ingos. Ingos are bad. But my problem I'm gonna run into. Oh, crap. I need to make sure I line this up right. There we go. Okay. That way we have a couple of different options for how we put this across. Because we need this to tie into this. And this to tie into this. There we go. That's looking clean. Okay. And then I just have to basically take these edges and tie them into this. I'm not a fan of this. This is not flawless geo, but again, we're still kind of shooting for ideas here, not necessarily going for perfection just yet. Once I know that I have an idea that I love, then we'll clean it up and make it look sexier, because I could probably do one cross here instead of doing 4 there. Like I could do a cross maybe here. Oh, no. Yeah. And then that would make this a little bit neater up here. Just a little bit. Still ugly geo. That's okay though. Not gonna complain too much. So then we can bevel. The bevel turns out pretty good, which is what matters. Order some more RAM off Amazon. I'm supposed to be coming today. That's exciting. It's always good to get new gear, new equipment. Are you on DDR5? Ooh. Yeah, 64, that's a big upgrade. $64 is a big upgrade. How much was it, if you don't mind me asking? Nice. That turned out really nice. Okay. 0.3. Yeah, better. Oh, that's not bad at all. That's really not bad. That's a very nice upgrade. And that's a well-priced upgrade, you know? Let's do 0.2. Maybe 0.1. Yeah, nice. That's gonna look good. Okay, so let's export this one. And let's see what the difference is. 2 sticks of 32 gigs so I can upgrade to 128 gigabytes later when needed. Yep, that's not a bad idea. So it didn't really change much, right? In color wise. And it still looks good. That's what I really want. I want it to kind of look nice. Yeah, it looks good. Yep, it looks good. It holds it well. Oh man. Oh, stop stabbing me. Bastards. Yep, that looks good. Like it. Lock it low. Okay, so that covers down on that one. No, so I'm not using Blender. I'm using Maya. And so basically I just work directly from Maya and export over. If I like the model, I like the mesh, then I throw it over to 3D Coat. I'll UV map it and texture it in 3D Coat. And then after that, I'll pull it into the engine. But I prefer 3D Coat for texturing and UV mapping. Ooh, crap, dropping stuff. Uh-oh. 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 I lost my battery. Hold on a second, sorry. Hopefully that worked. Apologize. I didn't recharge the battery. Oh, yeah, no worries. Yeah, I use Maya. I've used Maya for a long time. I absolutely love it. I've tried Blender. I suck. I don't like Blender. I'm not saying that Blender is a bad program. It's just I don't like it personally. But lots of people do, and lots of people use it. So just not for me. I would love to learn to use it. I think it'd be really cool to kind of master if I could. Maybe one day. When necessity dictates. Okay, so do we do something like that? You know, like some weird stuff? Like, do we make it look all kind of weird? No. No, I think we're fine there. I don't think that does anything for me. You know what I mean? Like, no. I like it more blocky. I appreciate it. Have fun. Let me know if there's any questions you got. Otherwise, enjoy your workday. No, I'm not a fan. We'll leave it for now. I think that's fine. Oh, that's horrible. So disgusting. Yeah, I knew that was gonna be a problem too. I'm gonna have to look up on how to make that geo better. We definitely can't leave that there, because that's gonna make that look horrible. Everything else is fine. Yeah. How we looking? Yeah, that's gonna be disgusting. We're gonna have to fix that. I'm not sure how I'm gonna fix that. Maybe I grab this and this and it's not bad actually. Actually, yeah, that's not bad. Maybe I did fix it. Let's see how it looks now. Can you drop an edge loop on that face to clean up that triangle mesh a bit? I don't know how to handle that either. Yeah, I don't really know. Like, an edge loop might fix it, but I think I kind of got it to a place where I like it. That hardened edge kind of fixed up to where the shading wasn't so bad. So I thought about doing something like that where I basically do something like this. Oh, didn't mean to do that. And then kind of expanding it out, right? But I mean, it doesn't really solve my problem. It just kind of I'm still gonna have to do it somewhere else. It's just gonna be in the corners, you know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be in the corners. So I don't know. I think the way we did it was the best way, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what the problem that I don't like about beveling is. Beveling creates some serious annoyances from time to time. But that's, you know, the joys of hard surface modeling. The joys of hard surface modeling. Like I said, I think this looks okay. I think this is fine. Makes sense. Looks decent. No problems. I'm okay with it. If I was to enhance the edge and add more geo, right? Oh, that's reducing, not more, making more. Then I get some serious problems. So that shows you how crappy my geo is. But we're not there, so. Yeah, right? Exactly. You are correct. He's like, it's okay. This worked out, so it is what it is. I think this looks fine in here. I don't have any issues with this. And I think it looks okay for what it is that I'm trying to make it do, you know? So I'm okay with it. The goal is I just want something here in place of these two things right here. I want something in place of there that I can put down and kind of to show and represent that the door has been kind of ignited on both sides, so that way the player has a visual representation. Because right now when I walk in, I have no visual representation that I have put my things where I need to. So you know, once I go and I do my left side over there, I don't have any way of knowing that my right side is good to go or my left side is good to go. And so I want to make that little thingy. On top of that, it can also act as my little tiny miniature fire ones that, you know, work on both sides. So that's my secondary goal with it. So I can use it for my, I gotta turn those around. Man, no, he doesn't have a good life. Let's go. You're weak. Get out of here. Ow. Ow. Okay, Brosif. Get off me. Damn. Yeah. I need to make sure it's visible there. We need to turn those around. Where are they? Where are they at? Okay, they're right here. I was just kind of placing them in last stream. I didn't really have a good structure for them. But yeah, I think it looks good. And then we can put a flame on top of that to kind of light it up and make it look a little bit more detailed or nice, I guess. I don't know. Maybe we put a cap on it, so that way it's got something. What is the static tiling pattern I'm seeing on it? Yeah, so that is a world align texture that I use. It's a world align texture that I use to kind of help myself understand texture sizes and everything else. So if I come to my world align texture material, let's just grab it right here. What I can do is I can actually change the size of this. So my texture scale is 100 by 100. And if I change it to 1000, then what this does is this shows me what a 512 by 512 texture would look like on this this plane or this world. And so this tells me how you know, crappy a 512 by 512 texture would look if I was to use it to populate this. And so it's a good way. And then you can use this world aligned. Again, all this is world aligned. So this is a rock texture. The UVs on this specific mesh are jacked up. So because the UVs are messed up, you get some stretching. But if the UVs were not messed up, then this would actually be a stone texture that would look very well and nice. A good example of that is on these other ones that I've gotten set up. I did UV map these properly. And so you can see that they, with the UV mapping, the stone looks really well and goes across multiple, you know, bricks and everything else. And so you can use it to kind of like auto texture, if you will. And so that's how I got my bricks and everything else all set up for the stone textures that I wanted during the actual game jam, because it's fast to texture and make things look pretty. You know, you just make the meshes, and then you can throw in the meshes, get them a UV map real quick, and then I don't have to texture anything. They're already kind of textured out, and then they already are lit and properly set up based off of all this. So it's really easy to get a good base put in place, you know, by just doing that. And so that's a world aligned. They're kind of cool, kind of not. It depends. There, like I said, there's perks and negatives to them. I use them as my engine textures for testing and knowing the size of things and what the texture is going to look like on them. That's what I generally use them for. But if I was to, here's another, so I have a one called, my world line is called stone. Yeah, this is what I use here. So again, you can see the stone texture is just flat based and it applies, and it's a pretty decent look on it. And this is not UV mapped. So if it was UV mapped properly, it would look even better. But this, again, it's a generic, I didn't have to texture it, I don't have to do anything, and it's got a generic texture on it now. So if I was to grab that mesh and drag and drop it in, you know, it looks okay, and it matches the theme and the style, and I didn't have to do anything. And then the other thing that you can do is you can have what are called vertex painting modifications. So that way I can actually paint variances into it, like, you know, moss or other details or other things. My plan is to use them for repeating things in the world, like lampposts and mailboxes, so they get unique grunge and dirt. Yep. Yeah, vertex painting is how you normally detail out anything with world aligned textures. But you can see, like I said, in 3 seconds, you know, I put out a bunch of stuff that it matches and it has all the same thing. No, it's all good. Great questions, man. That's how we learn, you know? It's how we learn, it's how we grow. And so during the game jam, that's actually how I textured 90% of my stuff. So if you look, this is all world aligned. This is not a texture. So here, I'll show you. As I pull this out, this is a world aligned texture. And so you can see that as I move it, the actual texture moves too. And that's because it's a world aligned texture. And so I have this concrete here that's a world aligned texture. If I change the scale to 1000, right? And then I save, and I come back over here, you'll notice all those dots got bigger. And this is basically what a world line does, is it allows me to change and modify the size and everything else. And again, no matter where I move this, you can see the texture always stays the same. So if I make my world aligned texture seamless, which is what you're supposed to do, then no matter where I go in the world, this will always be properly set up. And that is what's really cool about world aligned textures, is that you don't have to do anything. The downside about world aligned textures is they can get very repetitive, so you have to have something that breaks them up. But again, that's how I've textured out all my stuff during the demo, because it's super fast, and all I have to do is focus on you know, modeling the shape, and I don't have to do any of the actual texturing of it. That's cool. Well, as he said, you will learn as you go. And I promise you, there are lots of resources. You'll be doing it for years and years and years, and you still won't learn it all. I remember there was, what was it, 3 streams ago? I don't know who he was, man. Some guy's name started with an S. He came in and he was teaching me and schooling me on Maya, and I've been using Maya for 10 years. But when you're self-taught, you don't really learn everything. And you know, sometimes you learn things from the people who were traditionally taught, or actually care enough to go and look at the hotkeys. That's another key thing. Okay, so I like the way this looks. I think it's missing something. Let's put something on top of it. See if this does anything for me. The other option we could do is we could put a cap on the edge. I guess, maybe. Make it have like feet. Yeah, let's do... Not really sure. Because I want something to kind of set it apart. What do I want? Because I could do a cap on the edge. I could do a cap on the top. Like, we could cap it here. And make like a little cap for it, you know? and then make that gold. And then I could have the side pieces be something like footed in the gold. Because the flame's gonna be on the inside, and I just want a really cool way of kind of letting everybody know that the flame's on the inside. But at the same time, I don't want, I want the top to kind of be separated out too. I don't know yet. Okay, well, let's make it 4x4 for argument's sake. Even all that out. Only because I have like small amounts of OCD. Just small. Yeah, to Turing's point, I still have issues with, you know, deciding where it is that I want to go in the industry. I think my eventual goal, when I finally, you know, land and have like the ability to kind of decide, is I want to be a technical artist, but there's so much math involved with being a technical artist that I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah. Well, I think that's another good thing to do, is get yourself in as many projects as you possibly can, so you get as much exposure as you possibly can. I think that's a critical thing to success. I really do. Okay, so I like that. Let's do 0.3. Yeah, there we go. But you also need to make sure that you don't stretch yourself too thin. I think that's a critical thing to remember as well. It's easy to get spread too thin. Oh, what the? How the hell did I do that, Sean? Yeah, and that's another big one too. You know, really getting a good art direction down and having a good structure on what it is that you're trying to accomplish, color scheme wise. That's a big one that a lot of people don't know, you know, as part of the process. Okay. Yeah. That'll do it. Realism is definitely hard. That's a whole new level. Yeah, I don't know if I could ever aim for something realistic. I would always I always want to stay in the stylistic realm. Like, I really do. I love stylistic too much. I probably should try realism to broaden my horizon and my capability scope. Is that better? Doing that? Or is it better like that? I like it like that. Yeah. I mean, that's a good thing. I'm not saying it's not. I think it's a good scope. Okay, so We just need to put some stuff in and come up with some architecture, and then I'll go from there on how much I want to make it look and stylize it out. That's basically what I need to do. This will be an iterative design, and it'll get nicer and fancier as we go along. Okay, so our flame will be inside that bad boy. And then that's also what we're gonna have on that big thing back there. So let's hide all this. And then let's open the dungeon. And let's get rid of this and this. Come back over here. No. I just want you to update it. I don't want to force delete it. I just want it updated. So annoying how it tries to do that. Yep. There you go. Cool. Okay, so we got rid of that, which is what I wanted. And now we can take this and I can throw this flame holder in here. Yeah, so my problem is this is not very big. That is my problem. So I need this to be like this big. No, that's too big. So 2, okay. Yeah, okay. So basically what we're saying is when this side over on the right side has been activated, then this bad boy gets turned on, right? With the flame. And so a point light will get brought into here, and a particle system will get turned on. $1,000 is ridiculous. I think maybe 500. Yeah. Let's do 500. Change it to 20. Yeah. Lumens. 20 candelabras. Yeah. Okay. I guess we make both of these movable, whatever. And so when the door has been activated, that's what we should see. So when both doors have been activated, we should see 2 lights show up there. And then they'll have a flame inside of them. That lets me know that this has been activated and is good to go. And so I know that I can then use the door. Yeah, I've never been a fan of those. Good luck. Godspeed, my friend. Okay, so what I do notice is that I need to do something that we were talked about before that I don't want to do, but I need to do it. So let's see if this hurts. It looks like it's gonna hurt. Damn it. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought. Son of the biscuit. Son of the biscuit. So I'm gonna have to do it anyways. That's gonna... not fun. Not fun. But that's how it be. Okay, we just want to grab this edge right here. I'm gonna pull this and I'm gonna do an offset and a thickness. There you go. Okay. Yep. And then I'm gonna have to fix this and fly that in. That's gonna be disgusting because this is not going to match at all. Oh well. Oh well. Okay, let's bring that thickness out. Bring the offset back. Son of the bish. So we'll do that again. Again, we're just gonna bring this out and then bring the offset back so that way it's kind of even. And then I'm just gonna have to, oh, this is gonna be disgusting. This is gonna be super disgusting. But just, I mean, it's just the way that it is. I'm gonna have to have an underpiece. Yeah. Damn, bro. That's gonna be ugly. Do you worry about polygon budgets? Not that Nanite hasn't removed them too. So, Ali, thanks for the chat, by the way, and welcome to the chat. No, I personally do not worry about polygon budgets because most of the stuff that I do is low poly anyways. So no, for me specifically, I do not worry about poly budgets. However, that being said, I technically worry about poly budgets because I do things in a low poly way, and I try to reduce my poly counts as much as possible while I'm doing my art. So I have a natural inclination to actually kind of do it anyways. But in actual practice, no, I'm not sitting here counting out all my polys and losing my mind because, you know, I'm not matching my poly count. So the answer to that question is yes and no. And Nanite does help a lot. Because again, I don't really have to worry about it. I more utilize and focus on Nanite in my meshes for my trees and for things like that. Yeah, correct. I'm not calculating them specifically because I have to. I just stylistically try to reduce the amount that I have. Yes, that is an accurate way of surmising what I have said. Okay, so that makes that look nice. And I have this nice little lip. My problem that I'm gonna run into now is now I have this here and I'm gonna have to like create some geo to fix this up that I didn't have before. I'm hoping that doesn't jack up my shading too much. I guess we'll find out. We'll find out in 2 seconds when I go and I weld it all together. 0.01. Okay, let's see. Not too bad. Okay, there are some ways that I can clean this up. This is definitely ugly and disgusting. But we're not there yet. So once I finalize this out and I really have it solid, we'll clean this up and make it look a little bit better. But in the meantime, we're stuck with what we got for right now. It kind of looks like a Squigworth. Not a Squigworth. What's that, like SpongeBob enemy? Can't even remember his name right now. It's got like the one eye. Looks like an olive. Plankton. There you go. There you go. Fried X with the assist. Plankton. That is correct. I used to watch Ren and Stimpy too. That was the old one. Yeah, but so here's the thing. I think Ren and Stimpy was far more raunchier than SpongeBob. SpongeBob is not raunchy. Ren and Stimpy was raunchy. I like Ali. I do think that it would be interesting to see that. The problem is that there's no real joy other than experiencing that, and I'm not sure that a market exists for that at this point. I'm not saying that a market won't exist for it. I just don't think that a market exists for it today in its current rendition, you know? Like, I mean, we're being honest with each other. Mirror's Edge was a great game, but it didn't do, like, you know, marketably. It didn't sell a crap ton. Yes, Mirror's Edge definitely did have that. Right, I do think that Mirror's Edge definitely had that. I don't want to argue that. That's for sure. Okay, so I like this because this is going to be a nice gold structure. Everything up here looks fine, makes sense. That makes sense. Everything's good. I think this is more in line with what I would want. I'm not sure. I'm kind of using some reference art. Yeah. 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 Well, and I think that, you know, those games have merit. Again, I don't see it being something that we're going to see anytime soon. Hitting the market. Stylistically, we might be able to see it, but what's the gameplay? Right? Like what's the gameplay that you get out of that? And I don't know. You know? So here's my fire pillar. I pulled that out of my fire pillar. Let's take this over here. And so this is what this looks like. I think it's a good representation. I like it. I like it. Yeah, I think that's the thing is you gotta. Mirror's Edge worked because you didn't spend any significant amount of time sitting down and looking at it. You were flying through the level as quickly as you possibly could, so you weren't focused on any one of the innate details. And the stick, right? The gimmick is that if there was something red or blue or yellow, it made you do something different because of that. And it told you, hey, here's my environment. This is important because it's different than everything else around. And so where that comes from is you basically had somebody was probably doing this right here in their level. They were doing the lighting pass only. They saw how cool it looked in the lighting pass only and was like, why don't we make that the art style? And then that was the art style, was a lighting pass only. And then they had unique features that didn't use the lighting pass only and said, oh, okay, let's put this as the detail portion. But that's the thing is, like, it's not hard to do, but I don't know. Like I said, I think it's gonna be a while before we see that art style come back. Maybe not. You know, it would be cool in certain games. You've seen a couple of games do it. There was that shooter game that was basically all white. Yeah, there was that shooter game that was all white that had red for the enemies. It was similar, artistically wise. Yeah. Did I make it? I made it. Okay. Yeah, I like how that looks. It's very nice. I need to figure out, like, do we put a hole in the top of that and let the... I think we put a hole in there. Okay. Yeah, I think we put a hole in here. No? If I put a hole in here, then I have to make that go back further, and it's got to turn into something, and then I got to have an internal. Ugh, I don't want that. That's a lot of work. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? What's the option here? No, let's not put a hole in there. Let's not do that. I don't want to put a hole in it. Okay, I think this is fine. I might want to separate out this base a little bit just so I can say that I did. Let's see what that looks like. You feel the need to be punished? That sounds kind of sadist. I don't know if I want to touch that with a 10-foot pole. Is that what I wanted? Is that what I wanted to do? I don't think that's what I wanted to do. No, it's not what I wanted to do. Okay, but I can create maybe some edges that are there. Ah, damn it, dude! I just need something to differentiate this out. No, I don't. We'll come back into the style later. I think I'll add more of a differentiating style later on. I don't want to focus too much on the individual detail yet, because as we're developing and creating this, it may change and it may alter and it may shift, and I don't want that. So, yeah. Then yes, I would agree. You probably are a sadist. If that's that bad, then yeah. The loss of playing is turned up to 10, 11 on that mode. Oh yeah. I want a hard mode. I want a hard mode in this game. I don't know how well it's going to go over, but I do want a hard mode in this game. I think it would be really cool to see how far somebody can survive, you know? But that would change their gameplay style a lot. Because, you know, instead of, you know, gearing up and then just going in and killing people, you'd be like, ah! You'd be a lot more concerned about your life. You'd be like, nope. But it would be cool to see, you know, somebody actually beat the game on a super hard mode. But then we have to delete their character save. If they die, like there's no save. You're like, oh, sorry. We had to delete it. Which would be really hard if, like, especially if we add in traps and stuff. Like, look at that trap. That trap instantly killed that dude. Imagine just one time you're not paying attention and all of a sudden, I'm dead. You're like, oh, okay. Well, now my character's lost. That would be bad. Oh, that'd be so bad. I think the rogue type is more on the field of what we're aiming for. But we'll see. Like I said, if people want to torture themselves, I'm not going to stop them. Yeah, so I think there might be, I don't know if there would be something here that gives you points for, maybe in the battle arena mode, we might be able to do something like that, you know, because it makes sense in the battle arena mode, like where you get extra points for stylistic kills. I think that makes sense, you know, you like, so then, but we really have to get combat a little bit better, so that way, you know, as they attack, I can block it and it gets knocked back and things like that. But yeah, it would be cool, you know, especially if we go into like this mode where you watch their stuff fly off and, you know, you're like, ah. Oh, I missed. How did I miss? Oh, and he hits me. Get out of here with that banana. Okay, I got him. But yeah, like a cool mode where you go to something like this would be nice, you know? Show it off and be like, yay, I got style points. Oh man, he dodged me. Come here, man. Slice that arm off. Style points. That'd be cool. Now, then it's like Tony Hawk Gladiator mode. What if you had a Tony Hawk game where you got like points for how you killed them? Back to the point of learning, I've been spending a lot of time learning what good writing is, so it makes me do, so what I make doesn't feel contrived or shallow. Yeah, it's probably a good idea. I mean, you can always get AI to do that too, you know what I mean? Like, there's a certain level that you have to bring it to. Yeah, that's true. It's always good. Okay, so we, all that side crap away. We have 2 points now that I believe we can fill in, put the things in there. I probably will make them look prettier at a different point. Doesn't matter. We just need it to conceptually all look good and work right now. I think I need little torches. I think that's what I really want, is I want little tiny side torches. So let's do those real quick, just so I can have something to put up there. And again, we'll change those later. Freeze transformation, delete history. Let me bring this over here. So if we're keeping with the same type of style, it's kind of bricky and blocky. What does that look like, you know? Like a basin for me to put my stuff in. Nope. Let's offset it. There we go. Yep. And then let's bring that back down. Bring it to the halfway point. Yeah, that makes sense. That's pretty much, yeah, that's nice. I don't know if I want every single one of those to be beveled that way. I think that's probably a little too much. Get rid of those internal bevels here because I don't need it there. Ask yourself the following question. What is the character do when they are not being heard of, seen in the story? Dancing at a club, brewing potions, flying a spaceship, playing cards, a piano. You need to answer those questions. Otherwise, the characters are not characters, but repositories of exposition. Ooh, wow, that was super deep. Ali coming in deep. Yeah, it's a good you know, thought process to be on. I like to ask the question why, you know, like what's the reasoning behind whatever it is that they're doing. And if I have that, then I think I've gotten myself to a good position. Symmetry on Y? Y. Yeah. Nope. Definitely not Y. What is this? X? Okay, there we go. Ooh, wait. Before I do that, I've got some OCD to fix. What the? Waka waka. Why is it not lined up? Ugh. So annoying. Line up. Whatever. Whatever. I'm not gonna fight you. That is not flying the Enterprise. I know he's on the holodeck with Guradai or playing the violin. Yeah, I mean that's a very in-depth character. Yeah. But then the question is, what is a holodeck? And then what is a violin? And who is and why is the violin important? Maybe that's where they first met. Maybe that's where they first, like, you know, fall in love. Oh, now you've gone down the rabbit hole. Why the flute? Why would Picard be playing the flute? Is he a flute guy? Is that really a thing? Oh, what the sarsaparilla? No, I knew it was why. Son of the biscuit. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Okay. Yeah, right? That man is sneaking the coffee. He's doing the kivafi, the kafufi. He's got the kafufi. Okay, let's do world off. Yeah. That's what you're thinking? Thinking he's a flutist? Okay, so let's say this is our... Nope, it's too far. There we go. There we go. Okay. Hey, I'm not saying you don't know Star Trek, okay? I don't know Star Trek. I'm not a Star Trekkie. I'm not a Trekkie. I will 100% defer to you and your Trekkie knowledge. Get Trekalicious in this, because I don't know. No Trekkie knowledge from me. Okay. So let's say this is our pillar where we're gonna put some light. And I need something underneath it. It needs to have an underhook, right? And that's how that goes. So we grab this, bevel it, put it at a what, 0.3? Yeah, 0.3. I get rid of that? Can I get rid of this? Ooh, interesting. Bam. I can do that. Okay. I see where you going. I gotta fix some of this though. That's disgusting. Just do that there, right? Yeah, like that. Okay. It's a nice little cheat. Yep, all that looks good. Okay, so this is what goes on the wall for right now. Let's bring it out a little bit. Just make it look a little bit thicker. Yeah, okay, that's good. A lot of times I feel as it could be far easier to traditionally craft objects than 3D model them because of my prop building background. That's probably true, honestly. And then use a scanner to like bring them in. But then you lose the joy of 3D modeling. How much fun is that? I don't know. Like 3D modeling, it's a double-edged sword. Like when it works, and you're like, heck yeah. And then when it doesn't work, you're kind of like, do I want to do something like that? Yeah, it's fine, whatever. Okay, I think this is fine. I'm okay with this. It's a simple thing. Props look very crunch up close, so I would have to rework my finishing process if I want to do that. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, so let's just play set the soften edge, set the soften edge. Okay. And I just need to harden the edges that don't matter. What? What the waka? Why is this getting jacked up? Oy. Okay. Yes, that really shouldn't be like that, but whatever. Very annoyed. Okay, so what if I did this? Yeah, look at that. Simplify that crap. Okay, but then I now, by simplifying that, I reduced it down. So I need to make sure I don't lose my bevel. Come on, there we go. So it still kept the bevel. That's not bad. Let's set the face up. Time. Okay. And let's see if I can fix this. I'm pretty sure this is how I'm gonna have to do it. Yeah, nice. Okay, got that fixed. Okay, cool. Easy day. So let's grab this, edit the history, and we'll group it, and we'll bring it down here. Make sure it's on my 0, 0. Okay. And then we're just gonna what are we gonna call this file? We're gonna call this torch. What are those called? Where they put the things in them? They're not ballasts. No. We're just gonna call it torch holder. I'll rename it later. We'll rename it later. So this would come here. Or spend twice the time retopoing and texturing. Oh god, don't even get me started on that. You're not wrong there. Okay. What the? There we go. Okay, so that's what that's gonna look like. For a hotkey for what? Yeah, sure. Throw me whatever you got, Allie. I'll take it. Whatever you got, I'll take it. I like hotkeys. I'm probably gonna have to make that bigger. Hold L and click on a surface in the editor window. Hold L and click on a surface. Oh, nice. I made a light. That's cool. I didn't know that it created a light. The light will be the color of the surface. I did not know that. That's kind of cool. That's actually really cool. That's super cool. Where'd you figure that one out? Oh, you're fine. I'm not tripping on caps. Kind of weirdo trips on caps. Be like, yo, you yelled at me. Like, okay. What? Is that one in the right spot? Okay, well then why is this one in the wrong place? Whatever. Caps are just the excitement button, or rather the material surface's base color. Yeah, I get you. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool one, not gonna lie. I'm a fan. Move that over. Your case adjustment offends me. That's a new micro offense, right? I think we figured out the new micro offense, bro. We figured it out. Nice. So that looks good. Let's check that out. Let's see what that looks like when I come in there. Nice. So we'll have a flame there. I need to make the flame particle. I need to like sit down and actually just make the flame particle. So that way we can have it and look nice and pretty. But the goal here is that it looks good throughout, which it does. I still need to make this metal holder thing that we're going to put all the flames inside of and what that looks like. But I'm really a fan of this. This is starting to look really nice. It's starting to look organized. Those need to be changed. Not too much, but just a little bit. But they look good. I'm kind of wondering, what if we did it to where they I want to try it. What if we had it to where this was just one-sided? You know what I mean? Like, how? We get rid of this. We get rid of this bottom thing. Like, we don't even have it here. I don't even need it. And then we get rid of that, right? I'd assume flame is the world would just look a cartoon water drop with a wiggle on the top. Yep. Yep. Yep, pretty much. It's a little wiggly water drop. Very, very, very true. So what if we did something like this? I'm just rolling this out here because I saw it and I was like, well, I wonder. So what if we did something like this, right? This is very kind of futuristic-y, so maybe this won't work. But what if? Yeah, what if something like that, right? So it's like still putting light through the bottom part. So you're still getting light. You could have 5 to 10 bubbles wiggle, big ones at the base and small ones above. So I saw a tutorial on it. I need to look into it a little bit. Again, I've done particles in the old system before. I haven't really done a lot of particles in the newer system. So I still have a lot to learn. But I have some good ideas on what I want it to look like. Here, let me see it. Can I go to my... show you my display. So this guy has a tutorial on it. I am not opposed to what this looks like. Hopefully the stream, I don't know if the stream is showing this properly. No, it's not. Damn it. It auto converted over. Sorry. There you go. So this guy goes into it a little bit, and I like what his structure is for how the flame looks. I think the end product is what, like something like this. So, and it comes out pretty nice. This guy's VFXs are amazing, like absolutely amazing VFX. So I'll probably try to see what his is, but I'll see. I don't know, like I said. So this is, I think, do they show it off in this one? No, they don't. Damn it. Maybe in this one. So he gets kind of closer. But basically what you do is you're using noise to convert it in and bring it in. And so then he uses like a little bit of a blur to kind of blur it. And so this is what the fire looks like ultimately. That's probably a little too serious for me. So we might go a little bit, you know, again, more playful. But all it is you basically have a texture that's your base, and then you throw some noise in there and you do a pan. And that's all you have to do. And that's your basic fire material. And you do that on a couple different planes. But like I said, this guy's art, his VFX is like, oh my God, his VFXs are so amazing. I wish I could like do half of what he can do. Like you can see how cool they are. So, as a lit volume, so I could use a mesh, or I could just use I think I could use I think I can use just a one single, you know, whatever you want to call it. Oh, I'm having brain fart right now. Plane. I don't think I need a mesh specifically. But again, maybe because that's what he's doing here, and you'll, like I said, you'll see how he does it. He does some really cool stuff where he basically pans the mesh across using vertex normals, and it creates this really cool like little wave effect that goes through. So again, we can kind of cheat it in those ways. He's using Substance Designer. I don't really know how I would even begin to use Substance Designer for this. Like, I don't know. Again, this dude's like on 7 levels way greater than I will ever be. But yeah. Anyways, no, this guy's super good. I'm thinking I'm gonna go with this tutorial and see what I can glean from it. As far as I know, like I said, basically what they're gonna do is they're gonna take a material. I mean, we can actually, I kind of want to break from the stuff. Maybe this would be good to kind of play with anyway. So let's try it out. Let's see what we get. So if I go to material, let's do matte PRTL. We'll call this flame base. And let's see what we can get. Okay, so what they generally do is they have 3 textures. So we have texture sample parameter 1. So this is just texture 0, 1. And then they have a texture 2, right? And then they basically take this and they multiply this by the other texture. And so then they do another multiply by texture 3. So they normally have like 3 textures. And this is your, like the way that they kind of put these things in there, and this is your level of details or whatever. And then they take this 3 textures and then they multiply this, because this is these are all your noises. So however your noise is, your different levels or whatever. I think I can do can I do noise in here? I can do noise. What does it look like? Oh, I think they do vector noise. Is it vector noise? I don't know. No. Damn it, there's another one. There's a node in here that's like Perlin. It gets math. Perlin. Damn it. Damn it. I don't remember what the node. I'll have to go look it up. But anyways, I'll cheat it with some textures that I got on myself. But they basically will have 3 different variants of it. One small, like medium, and super large. And then they'll have in their UVs, they'll have a tiling or a time. So where's my time? So they'll use a time and then they'll do a panner. And so then they'll use this time and this panner to pan the UVs. And then they'll choose a speed, and normally it'll be like in the Y, so the up, because X is here, right? So in the Y, it'll be up in 1. And so basically they're panning in 1. This is time, and that's that. And then texture coordinates, I think is what they use for this. I don't really know the details on this one. And then that's whenever you take all this and you apply it to your final material. So you have like your actual texture sample, and this would be your fire base. And so this would be, you would multiply that by your fire base, or maybe it's an add for this one, I can't remember. And then that comes in here, basically. And so if we look, you can see that I've got something kind of like panning, and I have my base texture, which is always the same. So let's throw some Photoshop on this real quick, and let's see what this looks like. We'll do it super quick. Let's do a 512 by 512. I don't normally do material stuff on stream. I used to. And that's mostly because it's just not entertaining, I guess. Some people like it. I like it. Okay, let's do free transform. Let's, no, I can't do that one. I gotta do perspective. Where's perspective warp? Oh, they call it perspective warp now. What the? Okay, step 2, got it. There you go. I didn't really do what I wanted to do. That sucks. That's not how that used to work. Okay. I guess I'll just cheat it then. Ow. I mean, hardness, there we go. I need my draw pad. This would be so much easier. I'm using the mouse right now. Okay, nope, I'm failing. I am failing hardcore. Okay, so how do we do this? I forgot. It's been so long. Yeah, there we go. Here we go. I've been drawing with a mouse for 20 years, just recently tablet. It isn't easy to get used to. I love tablet. Once I moved to tablet, I'll tell you right now, drawing with a mouse was a pain in the booty. I mean, I can do it, especially if I'm in a pinch, but that doesn't mean that's my go-to choice. Stop! Okay, so that's kind of fireistically. We're gonna stick with that for right now. Export as, and we're just gonna call this flame texture. I don't know why that took forever to render, but okay. Where are we gonna put this? I love vector art. I'm with you on that. I never was good at it though. Like legitimately, I sucked at vector art for a very long time. Okay, so textures, particles. We're gonna call this PRTL flame 01. Okay, so we have a flame texture in here. Now what we need to do is we need to put that here. So just put our flame texture in this bad boy. Bam. And so you can see how we already have our base, right? And so now what we want to do is we want to take this and we want to add our noise to this, because that noise is what we want to do to have this kind of like change. And so the way we do this is we want to say, hey, we only want the upper portion of this to actually change. So we need to have the noise do that. So coming back in here, we'll get rid of this. I have my black and white filter. What the? Oh, I need to have an actual layer. I can't be on a blank layer. That's right. So let's do add. Oh no. Filter. Let's do clouds. I think it's clouds, right? Yeah, and then filter. Is it different clouds? Okay, there we go. And then We just increase curve, decrease curve, and maybe like do some weird crap in here like this. Okay. And so then we'll save this, export it as, and then we're just gonna call this PRTL noise 01. So we'll have like we'll make 3 different noises. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so then filter, render, let's do difference clouds, image adjustment curves. Again, we're just gonna pump this way up, pump this way down, file, export. And then we'll save this as noise 2. And then we'll do it one more time. Filter, render, difference clouds. Let's go super high on this one. Create a weird like that. Yep. Even that up. Oh. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so then file export as noise 3. Okay. This is less bubbly. This is going to kind of be more realistic for right now, but it'll show you what it is that we're trying to do. So let's do noise. I like how they already have noise textures here. So that's 1. And then noise 2 with noise 3. And so you can see we really got rid of a lot. And so what we need to then do here is, I think this is an add. I think that's what this add node is. I think. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then we do a multiply from this to this. No, damn it. I can't remember. It's been so long. No, that's definitely not it. Okay. Son of a bitch. There's something I have to do with this. I'm pretty sure it's multiply. I could have swore it was multiply, but then we're not getting enough on this one. Yeah, you barely see anything there. Maybe I gotta change my noises out. Let's try the noises here. Yeah, okay. That's kind of it. There's another node that I'm missing. What am I missing? Let's try. Do I get rid of this? Yeah, that didn't change anything. Okay, let's try this. Let's do a different panner node for each one. And so this will be 0.5. And then this is 0.2. So I mean, we're kind of seeing something better, right? Because now you're seeing like the variant difference. That's what we want. But we want to mask it now to where it only... Damn it. Is it add? No, it's not add. There's something I'm missing. Is it gradient multiply? No, it's not. Yeah, it's been so long, I don't remember. Let's do a gradient real quick, just so I have one, because I mathematically don't know how to do it off the top of my head. Okay, so this would be PRTL gradient 0. Let's go back over here. I think what am I missing? I cannot remember for the life of me how they do this. So I think there's a gradient that we apply this to. Let's call this gradient, and there's a gradient that we apply before. So it only applies to the upper portions of this. And then do we multiply this again? No. Maybe it's the other way around. Or maybe this is the add. Let's do enable real-time preview. No, that's not what we want. Because we only want it to be, it's got to be multiply, because it's supposed to only apply to the white parts. So this is where we want it. Maybe the add node goes here. So we okay. So let's take this, let's multiply this by the gradient, which then gives us this dark haze, right? And then we want to add this to this. Is that what this is? No, that's not gonna look right either, because it's not doing what we needed it to do. Son of the biscuit. So close. Like, so I mean, that's if we want realistic fire, that's how we do that bad boy, but I can't. There's a way that I'm supposed to amplify this by that, and I can't remember for the life of me what it is. Maybe it's multiply add. Maybe it's multiply add. That's kind of, not really. Nope. What does this give me? Not really. Son of the beach. What if I invert this? Or 1 minus. And then put that in here. Kind of. Ish. Not really. Yeah. You can see how I suck at materials. No, so what if I... let's get rid of this. Switch this to gradient 2. Okay, so that's better. Okay, and we multiply that by this. Okay, we're getting there ish. Ish being the key word here. Okay, so then let's say we have a particle and we need to particle color, and we're gonna multiply that by here, and then we're gonna take the alpha and put that into opacity. Oh, we need to make it translucent. Yeah, translucent. Okay, and then we're gonna do alpha and put that in opacity, and then also put this in emissive. Ugh. So do I do this after the fact? Is that how this is supposed to go? Like this goes here, and then this goes here? Is it the same thing? It's gotta be the same thing. Same thing. Yeah, it's like the same thing. This multiplied by this, which then gets multiplied by my color. Same thing. It ends up being the same thing. Like, doesn't matter where we multiply. Multiply is literally the same no matter where we go, right? So we're just being silly here. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna try it out. We'll see what it looks like. Obviously, once I get it organized better, this will be the proper way to do it. I just can't remember how I keep this more or less there. There's a specific node I'm missing to how to like make the two kind of intertwine. I don't know what it is. Maybe I need to make my noise like better, you know, like more and less of the deepness. Like something like this, but we invert it. Maybe. I'm gonna try noise 4, I guess. Again, I don't know. I'm just playing with nodes right now because I have no clue. So you got this bad boy here. Let's do noise 4. Okay, so we got something kind of better, right? The problem is I need to ignore up to a certain level because I don't want it to affect the bottom part. I only want it to affect the top part. And so there's got to be a multiply that I'm missing here. There's got to be a multiply. Because normally what I would do for that is I would say, if I was doing that, normally what I would say is I would say only take information from the white area and pull that over. But I'm not masking anything like that. I'm only blending it. So what if I did a get rid of my multiplies? Get out of here. Okay, what if I did an add? Okay, so that's kind of closer because anything that's white stays white, right? And so if I increase this, if I do power and I make this a power of 2, or let's make it a power, what does this look like? Okay, so power of 10. It should make it whiter. Why is it making it less white? What the hell? Okay, fine, whatever. Okay, we'll do a scalar parameter. What the heck? Scalar parameter. Why can't I do a parameter off this? What? Parameter. No, there's no way they got rid of scalar. The heck, man. Okay, whatever. Oh, probably because it can't come off of that node. Yeah, okay. So do a multiply, or no, this is an add. So let's do an add. And so basically this parameter should make it more white. Should. So if I did this to 1, that should turn white. Okay, cool. So 0.5, right? Okay, well, I guess I gotta fix that. 0.5. There we go. So that makes everything a little bit more white. So I do understand where I'm going with that. Where I need to go here is I then need to mask this. So that's where this comes into play. Okay, but I'm not, okay, I can't mask it in that way. Where am I getting stuck at? I'm getting stuck at somewhere. Maybe these, no, these are multiplies. These are definitely multiplies. Because this is what we want. This is the effect we want. I probably want to make one of these actually bigger. But that's besides the point. Coordinates 2. Yeah, I can make that like super big. 10. Too big. Yeah, I think I can make the size of it bigger. And then this will be like -1 or maybe 2. And then this will be like 3. Oh no, this needs to be 0. That one needs to be 0. That still needs to be 0. Yep. Yeah, so I need to figure this out. Come on, Sean. Let's say, ooh, who do we got to follow? Sovereign. Thanks for the follow. How's it going? Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how to get the flame to go all the way. There's a node I'm missing in here somewhere. Thanks, by the way. Yeah, there's a node I'm missing in here. I'm not sure which one it is. It's... I need it to multiply this by another node to where I can mask out, because I only want that one specific one. And I'm not picking up what that is right now. I thought normally it's multiply. But I don't know where I'm going wrong. Because I only want the white parts, right? So this should be a multiply here. And then I bring my gradient in. And then this should... Yep, and that's accurate. But then I want to only take the white parts of this one. So do I then multiply here by this? Yes. Again, my issue is I need to filter out these last parts here. Maybe that's too... No, that's not what I wanted. Damn me. Damn me. Okay, well, let's go back here and let's just do another one real quick. Sharpen, let's do... No, I don't want lens flares. What the heck? Wait, there's a flame renderer? What the? When did they add that in? No, we need clouds. And then filter, render difference clouds. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Image adjustment curves. How you doing, Sovereign? You about ready to stream? What if you slightly offset the UVs with a Perlin noise on the flame mask? So that's true. I guess the question would be, yeah, I appreciate you stopping in, man. It's always good to have you here. I was working on the dungeon and trying to get the dungeon looking all pretty and sexy. And my problem was I got sidetracked because I wanted to make flames for the candles. So I got sidetracked. And now I'm over here making flames. We're trying to anyways. So you're saying, what if I slightly offset the UVs with the Perlin noise on the flame mask? So how do I do Perlin in here though? I don't remember. That's what I was looking for earlier. I don't remember how to do Perlin noise. Is there a node for that? It's been forever since I've done materials, like literally probably 6 years. Well, besides basic materials. I'm talking about tech art materials that I definitely where I'm lacking. I have the concepts down, but just yeah, making all the cool stuff with it. Because I have here my flame mask, right? And that's what I was thinking is I would kind of it's better to take a Perlin texture into Unreal. Okay. So well, I mean that's my other problem is they do a noise node, but it's expensive. Yeah, I saw that one. I saw that one. Okay, so let's see. What if I did? Because the one that I saw the guy using in the tutorial I was watching a while ago, he had this really cool like he had this really cool kind of, it's like a bubble. It was like a very bubbly thing. What the heck? Oh, there we go. Man, auto window feature is super not fun sometimes. It just turns you over to nothing whenever you wanted something there. Anyways, he had a nice little bubble like looking one that I thought would be cool. I'll have to play with Photoshop, I guess, maybe after the stream is over, and I'll see if I can get that working and looking pretty. The engine had a couple of noises that I thought were nice. Like they had like this bubbly noise here. Again, it's just too realistic. I need something more black and white only to fit the tune shader that we need. More in line with what the guy was going with. But I'm gonna watch his tutorial after we're done with this stream. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna watch his tutorial because he definitely goes into like the different nodes, and I think I'm missing something. But let me look at what you said. You said, what if you slightly offset the UVs with the Perlin noise on the flame mask? Yeah, so here, yeah, that's not a bad idea actually. So you're thinking like, well, let me grab this. Noise underscore. And then what? Put this into here? Oh, that didn't work. Yeah, sure. Let me load up my Let me load up my Discord. My Discord. Oh, I'm also reading your message. Sorry, you put the static component on tags array that will flag the system when it's trying to dismember a limb that the bone. Actually, while I've got you here, that might be the other thing I hit you up about, because I would be curious to get that fixed. So if I go to my player, right? I go to my character, because I'd love to have that work. If I go to my player, I go to my dismemberment, and I go here. Over on my right-hand side, on my dismemberment, I have override socket, and the socket is attached to the neck 01. I think. So if I go to my head, this is where I'm attaching my head, and the head is being attached to the socket called attach head. And that is also done if I go into my actual mesh, and I go to my player body. That's being done on the neck. So the neck 01 has attached hair, facial hair, and head. All of that is attached, right? And those sockets go to neck 01. So if I understood the way that you told me, then I should go to my dismemberment, and then in the dismemberment, I go into override socket, and then colon neck _ 01. The tag should be on the head instead of the dismemberment. Okay, well then that makes more sense. So I go to my head. And so before I had transfer dismemberment. So do I leave transfer dismemberment on there? Or do I get rid of that this time? Okay, well, let's try it real quick. I mean, I'm here, so it takes 5 seconds to test it. Let me just make sure I save all the other ones. Hopefully Mester's not doing anything. I doubt he is. I appreciate you helping, bro. I love your plugin, and your plugin is going to be amazing for the Gladiator stuff. So that's why it's so important for us, because you know I need to make it look cool. Need to cut some limbs off, bro. Okay. So his head got chopped off, but the head didn't go anywhere. Like that was like it goes away. That was my problem that I've been kind of having. Right, well, I guess I need to aim for his head. I guess I could turn everything into head. I didn't think about that. Yeah, I guess I need to turn everything to head. Let me do that real quick. Take 2 seconds. I appreciate your effort and all that you do. Okay, so I'll just turn everything into neck. That way, no matter what, I'm always popping off the neck. Okay. I'm gonna go kill the easy guy. Come here, buddy. Oh, I have no energy. And I was like, what the? Now it's broke. What the hell? Get out of here. Now it's just working. What the? Is it because I didn't save it? I bet you it's because I didn't save it. Silly like that. Okay, so look at that. Look at that. Look at that. So the neck got popped off, but the head's not there. So the neck is rolling, but the head's not there. Yeah, I got the neck on that one. Or somehow. Yep, there you go. So the neck's coming off. That's literally the little neck mesh, the little nub of the neck. But the head is attached to him, but the head just like disappears, you know? It's like, I don't get it. It's So if I can figure that out, then everything else with this plugin is perfect and flawless. But that was the one thing I can't get the head to pop off with him, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's how I've set it up or so. At some point, if you ever get a chance, no rush at all. I would love to see to get that working. That would be cool. Let me see one more time. I'm gonna take that off just to see if that was maybe a thing. Of course. Come on, man. Come on. Work for me. Stop taking the arm. There we go. Nope. Didn't change it. Okay. Was there a 3? Oh man, if I actually typed this wrong and that was the problem. I don't think so, but maybe. I look there. The last error that I had was related to that, so that's what I got in there. Is that accurate? I think it's accurate. I don't know. No, it's all good. You're making sure. I'm on a 1440p screen, so it's super hard to read. You're helping me, man. I appreciate it. Any insights you have, or that's more than what I got right now. Yeah, because I was using transfer dismemberment before. Again, I still didn't really have any luck with that. So at some point in time, if we can figure it out, that would be huge for me. Because I would love to get that working. We still use it. Absolutely love it. Looks great for the plugin and everything else. And I'm always I think I was on a stream the other day and they were talking about dismemberment, and hopefully I got you a sale because I preached it. I was like, yo, you gotta check if you're looking for limb dismemberment, this is the plugin. Absolutely loved it. I'm waiting for Prismatic to release his so I can actually have that foliage stuff too. No worries, brother. How are you enjoying your time off and working on your space sim? I've been watching. Looks cool. It's always fun to take little side projects, right? Yeah, I don't know what this is gonna look like, so I'm just gonna cheat it for right now. We'll come back to this later, but in the meantime, let's just multiply this by this, and then put that here into this base color. Yep. We'll save that. Yeah, it looks like you're having fun with it. It's super cool to watch too. I always like watching streams where people are trying newer stuff, especially if it's different than their normal project, because it makes it fun to kind of explore and learn. And then while you're watching, you can always learn some stuff that maybe you didn't know before, which is fun. Let me make sure I save this, and then let's try a part. I just want to see what it looks like. So let's do texture. No, it's FX. That's right, they moved it to FX. Okay, let me see what that looks like. So he's saying do a panner into the Perlin noise, do an offset intensity, texture coordinates, add. Okay, let me try that. So this is the Blizzard. Right here is the Blizzard node. That's how they normally do it. And then you're saying, so that's basically my panner crap. You doing a scalar parameter. And so this would be offset intensity. Let's say it's 0.1 like you have. You then multiply that by my panner node. Okay, yes, that's coming here. So we multiply that by this. And then you take that. Let's get rid of all this. Okay, so you take this And then you multiply this by an add node. Okay. And then you have a texture coordinates. And then you throw this into the UVs. Where's the error? We're between type float 3 and are not accurate. What did I mess up? Well, it shouldn't even go in there if it's not allowed. Interesting. Oh, you're using a normal texture sample? Let me see if that's the difference. You'll need a component mask before you add. Oh, because I can only take the 2 channels. Yeah. Wait, you said before you add. Wait, did I do that right? Bottom of the ad. Oh, okay. There we go. Dude, that's all it was. That's what it was, homie. Now I just gotta make the textures look cool. Son of the biscuits. Yeah, that's what we're talking about right there. Look at you. God. If only I had 5 of you in my brain at one time. So we multiply the color by that. And then we do that by the emissives. Oh, nice. Yeah, I'll definitely try it. That's cool. That's super cool. Yeah, can I grab that? I gotta open it in a browser. What the bananas? That's a big one. Okay, let's save it to my thingy. Where am I saving this? Gamedev. Let's put it inside my Mega Jam content textures. We'll put it in the engine folder. Cool. Yeah, that's the base Perlin noise one. It looks colorful because each channel is a different Perlin noise. Yeah. So I do the same thing for my materials, for my mask materials. I have where's my functions? So I have a mask node that does the same thing. So like for my 2 masks with my switch ups. So in my mask 1, my R is my metal, my G is my rough, and my B is my opacity. Or no, my B is my emissive. And then my alpha is my opacity. And then I have another mask that I blend in, which is my subsurface, wind mask, and then height map. And then I do all those to blend in with an instance color variation. So that way I get randomization on those based off of the instance. And that's my my setup for those. And then specular obviously is, because I don't ever use specular, I just leave it at 0.1. So it's always 0.1 for me. But yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I like it. That's really cool. That Perlinoy is good. So then what? So basically, I could do. Okay, let's do. What do you? You did Perlin noise. So I could do. Perlin. That's kind of cool. Make it all wavy. And then, so we'll do just the R channel here, and then just the G channel here, and then just the B channel here. Oh, that's interesting. But what I need to do is I need to change the size, right? So is it the coordinates? I think it's the texture coordinates that does that, right? It's the I think it's the texture coordinates that do that. So I can change the size based off of here. I think it's like 5 by 5. Yeah, so I can make it smaller. -10. -10. Oh crap. And I can make it like super big. There you go. Okay, yeah. And so if I start previewing the node here, this is pretty good. What about this? What is that one? Oh, so that's too much. So I need to make this bad boy big. So let's come here. Maybe 0 by 0. Oh no, that's giving me a blackout. I don't know your texture yet, so I gotta learn your texture. You can also multiply the textures by a scalar before the panner if you want to be able to change it. Wait, you can multiply the texture coordinates by a scalar before the panner if you want. Wait. So you're saying I take a multiply here, and then I take a scalar parameter, and then I just call this what? Texture size? 0, 1. And then I take this, and then I multiply this by the panner. And then I put this into here. Like this. What's a normal texture coordinate size? Oh, it's 1. Okay. Okay, so basically I just take this, and this allows me to scale it up or down. No, that goes into the panner in the coordinates pin. Ah, okay. I see. I see, said the blind mouse. I see. Okay, so if I multiply it by 0, I get problems, right? So that's good. Okay. So then what you're saying is I can basically just copy this node, and I could put this in each one of these to control the size of each one of these. Why have I seen this before? Man, this is bringing this all back to my brain. I'm getting spun up. I gotta pay you for your time, bro. Be like, this man's making me smart again. So if I go up, does that make it bigger? Ooh, it makes it smaller. Ah, I see. Said the blind mouse to the man. Okay, cool. 3. So then what? 0.1 makes it super big. Okay, 0.2. Yeah, okay. I like where you're going with this. Okay, so what does that look like here? Stop preview node. That just makes that wavy. Yeah, so tech art is, we were talking about this earlier. Tech art is where I want to go. But I'm not well versed in it enough. I haven't been well versed in it in a long time. Back when I was doing my other game, I definitely was into it and it helped out a lot, but it's been forever. Okay, so let's do noise. I want to try this, right? So that's our noise 1. I'm gonna check your Perlin noise out too. I just want to was something I know because I made it. Oh, what the crap? What the crap? Where'd I hide it? Oh my lord. There we go. Well, that really messes that up. Dang. That's kind of interesting. That's kind of interesting. Wow. That's kind of cool to watch. So I really like the ability to control it in that way. But why is it offsetting it that much? What did I mess up? Is this texture coordinates? No, that's 1 out of 1. What if I got rid of this? No, that's offsetting it all the way up there. Why? No, I'm gonna try it. I just have to understand it. The problem is I don't understand. Like, I haven't looked at your texture yet, so I'd have to look at each individual things and see it. I'm curious to know why it's doing this though. Like some of it's over there and then some of it's not over. Is that the offset that's doing that? Oh wow, that's cool, bro. I could get lost in this for days. Like, I could really get lost in this for days. Okay, so how do I get it to just stay here? Like, what did I do differently? Aren't all these the same size? Yeah, so this is the current node. And that's this node. So I don't see any difference. Maybe if I just grab this because of how it works, multiply. So let me use this noise 2. Okay. That's closer. That's definitely closer. Okay, well, I'll have to play with it a little bit. I think that I don't want to waste the entire stream on this, but this is kind of closer to what I want, right? So let's do a save, and then let's create the FX real quick. I just want to see. This is definitely, yeah. Once I learn how this works, I should be able to modify it out. Yeah, it really is. I like it. I think this is. I'm just 1 or 2 little tiny tweaks and we got this. Okay, so if we go to particles and then I'm gonna go to new FX. So we're gonna go to just a Niagara system to cheat it real quick. We'll choose from the selected emitters. I just want something simple. The offset stuff is just pushing the texture based on the input from the noise. Okay, let me add this real quick and then I can look at what you're saying. So FXS, we're gonna call this flame test. Okay, so you're saying the offset stuff is just pushing. So what if I got rid of the offset, right? Like, does that change anything? Yeah, it changes a lot. So I can't get rid of the offset, right? I still need the offset. Although this is actually pretty cool too, I'm not gonna lie. But I guess what I would want is I want everything limited to this mask, right? So this fire base texture, I want everything to be in this. So what if so like with a gradient, right? If I wanted the gradient for everything underneath that to not be affected, because that's how I know gradients to work. Because it's black and white, right? So what if I inverse this gradient? So I use gradient 1, right? And so basically none of these thingies would ever touch the bottom and they would only touch the top. Where would I put that at? Is that after or before this? Because there's a way to do it. I can't remember if it's this here to multiply by this. Is it this? And then now I preview it now. Like, no, because it needs to be part of the mask. Because it's still, this is affecting this. I don't want to affect this. I only want to affect this crap and how it gets applied there. So maybe before all of this, I do the multiply there, right? So then I multiply this to this and then do that. Yes. Okay, there we go. That's closer to what we want, because then it's only affecting the upper part, not the lower part. And then I just got to mess with the gradient and get the gradient correct. Okay, so let's say Where was my original? Do I have my original thing? Yes, I do. Okay, where's the gradient at? Oh, damn it. Where's my gradient at? There we go. So I should be able to rotate these two. And then bring this back down. And so I only want it to affect this upper part right here. So let's do this. And we'll save this as gradient 3. And let's try gradient 3. That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, man, thanks. I appreciate you always being here. Like I said, appreciate it. I'll catch up with you later. Let me know if there's anything you need. In the meantime, enjoy yourself and have a good one, brother. Scholar and a gentleman. Yeah, that's pretty good. Hats off to you, brother. That's pretty good. Okay, so I just need to keep playing with this and find out where that proper little area is. Come on. Yeah, okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. And so then I can play with these. I think 2 makes it smaller, right? Yeah, 2 makes it smaller. So what if I did 0.5? And then 0.5. Or no, I want 1 on this one. Ah, that's so good. That's so good. Yeah, that's really good. Oh, I still need a better base shape. I think that's what I really honestly need is a better base shape. Because the base shape I gave it was kind of cheating, but it's pretty dang good for what I want. I definitely want to play with that Perlin noise. And I think we can make it more bubbly if I get that Perlin noise in there. Okay, so let's go back here real quick. We're almost to a good state with this, thanks to our good buddy Sovereign and all that he does. So let's go back to my FX particle. Let's try this real quick. I just want to try it out. Okay, so we zoom in. We're gonna switch up this particles material, and we're gonna go to flame. Yeah. Ah, what the hell? Oh, well, that's my fault. I should have taken it. I didn't think about that. We need to take this and multiply this by... Yeah. Here we go. That's what I'm talking about. Now we got ourselves a flame. Okay. Okay. This is, again, just a basic flame. Let's take that and put that in here and let's see what we get. It's so small. It's so tiny. Okay, so we need to fix that. What's the size of this bad boy? Properties. We're gonna make it a GPU one, but not right now. Okay, that's our particle spawn. Okay, so we can change our size. So sprite size is 10. Let's do 100. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Okay, why can't I grab it? There we go. That's kind of cool. Not gonna lie. Yes, very nice. Okay, so can I do color? Um, let's do direct set. So let's change it to yellow. Yeah, once we get that like flawless, this is gonna be hot. Yeah, we just got to get that flawless, and then we're set. Yep, I like it. I like it. And so then we can do the same thing for down here. What does that look like when it's red? Just curious. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's still emissive. I need to make it emissive only, actually. I think that's surface. I make it user interface. Ooh, no, I don't want to use interface. Post processing? Yeah. But then there's no emissive, so that's not good. Damn it. Prefer decal? Light function? Nope. We're gonna have to go surface for now. Yeah, okay. So for emissive color, we want to multiply this. And the reason why is so I can scalar parameter, emissive power, set it to 10 for right now, and then throw that into our emissive color. And that way we can have a nice, good color. It should be emissive throughout this whole thing. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Nice. Okay, now let's cheat this one last time, because again, I want to do this. We'll fix this up and clean it up later. So flame, blue ball. Ugh, it's a horrible name. But it is what it is. Okay, so particle spawn. We're gonna choose this blue color, and then the size, we're gonna go 50. And then what are we gonna do here? Where's my meshes? No. Props. Is it a prop? I don't know where the, no, it's gotta be a prop. No. Damn it, where's that flame spear at? What do we put that under? It's not under quests. It's not under, is it under equipment? No. Drones, there we go. Okay, so now we're gonna have a particle system on this drone. And this is gonna be called flame. Okay. And that is gonna be moved up to here. And then we go to here and change this size to 25. Okay, let's try this out. Okay. It stays there. It doesn't follow local space. It only stays there until the duration. That sucks. Okay, so what if I make it local space instead of world? Where's local? Local. There we go. Try this again. Nice. So we need to make it look cooler because it definitely is camera'd. And so it looks okay in certain scenarios, but it does not look okay in all scenarios like that. Oh my God, this is so bad. But I mean, we're kind of getting there. We're kind of getting there. I think for this case, what I'll do is I'll make it a particle that goes outward and then moves up. And so that way, as it's moving around, it'll always kind of move up, and that will make it look better for that specific one. For the flames that are in the little holders on the left-hand side, those can be like that. Although it needs to be pointing up, I think. I need to figure that out. Because they need to be, whoa. Those need to be pointing upward, yeah. Okay, so we'll play with that, and we'll get that looking pretty. What is the viewport? Camera. So, where do I do this? It's under sprite render. Okay, so source mode, particles, alignment, unaligned, facing mode, custom facing vector. Let's try that. Nope, that did not work. That did not work either. What does that even mean? We're gonna have to make that look pretty. Okay. Well, I am already at 3 hours, which is my normal stream time deadline. I'm gonna go ahead and close it down. If you like what you saw, if you like what we're working with and how we're getting there, put a follow, put a favorite. If you're on the YouTube world, subscribe, and then like it with a thumbs up. I appreciate that. We'll try to stream every single night. Not all nights can I stream. It just depends on what's going on in my life, but I try to stream every single night for 3 hours. So thanks you guys for being here, and I will see you the next time.